Hey everybody! So I guess you're wondering, okay, why am I trying on this dress? I don't know, I just feel like trying this dress on because I just need to know, oh my goodness, how much weight did I gain? I've been so naughty with my candy. Yes, you heard it. Been naughty with my candy. So anywho, sometimes I get weird at night. I like to try on things and oh my goodness, I bought this dress like a few years ago, but I still fit into it. I mean, I like it still. It's just that yeah, I gotta lose some weight. But I don't want to lose too much. You know, I see, look, women in my age, we have to take care. You know what I mean? You can't get too skinny because if you get too skinny, then your face starts to sink. Everything starts to hang. So you need some type of weight. It has to be a happy medium, if you know what I mean. But however, I still fit into this dress. It doesn't look too bad, too much like I didn't squeezed in it. Although I didn't squeeze in it, but I mean, I also wouldn't want it to just hang off me either. You know what I mean? It's got to be somewhat curvy. Yeah, I think I can still wear it. Hey everybody. So, yes, I don't know. I get weird sometimes. I'm like, okay. I just had the urge to try on a dress. Oh my goodness, this weather here is really like, tomorrow, my daughter's supposed to play tennis, a tennis game. She has a tennis match, but I don't know if it's gonna, I don't even know if it's gonna occur. I mean, because of the weather is so bipolar here. I mean, one moment it's nice, the next minute it's raining, and it's been quite humid here. I don't know if you hear like this fan sounding noise. It's because I got the fan on. It's kind of hot here, but not hot enough to put the AC on. So today's Thursday and it's almost weekend and I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I love it when weekend comes around. I just hope the weather's just gonna be nice. Yeah, Germany, or I would say Europe in general. Okay, not everywhere in Europe, because in the south, of course, the weather is much nicer, or in Spain, Portugal, the weather's much nicer. But Germany, I would say Holland, and even France, the north part, like in Paris, the weather's like, it's no guarantee that you're gonna get a good summer. So if you guys are planning to move to Europe, just think twice. Think again. Is it important, the weather? For me, it wasn't so important. But now that I'm older, I definitely see I gotta have nice weather. I need the sun. The sun definitely makes a difference. Before I didn't notice it, but yeah, like I said, as you get older, it's just nicer. Feels good to the It feels good for the bones, for the skin. Vitamin D is very important. So yeah, need that sun. But however, I'm gonna make the best out of it. I think it's easy to dwell on, you know, the things that are missing, but one has to think about the things that one has. You know, it's like I said, it's easy to get caught up in what you don't have and what would you like to have, but think about the nice things that you do have. You know, sometimes I think we take it for advantage. The simple things, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's a hair in my eye and I don't like it. These eyelashes. Yeah. I'm excited though. I really like that dress and I'm gonna wear it. yeah, this is definitely a new chapter in my life. Like I said, well, a while ago, I had mentioned how, yeah, I had an eating disorder. I was so fixated on being skinny, and now I'm just enjoying food and enjoying my weight. And sometimes it's just difficult. Sometimes you look in the magazines and everybody's like stick figure, and although it's not nice, because when I was that thin, I wasn't happy. I didn't like looking at myself in the mirror, believe it or not. I mean, I got weight on me, but it still feels good. I feel full, but when I was super thin and sometimes too thin, I didn't like looking at myself at all. And I mean it for real. I didn't like it. I just, you know, everywhere was hanging, and it was shriveled up, ugly, ugly. And I have to still sometimes, to this day, I still have to think about, okay, how it used to be. Yeah, your clothes look thinner. I mean, your clothes look, I guess, good, depending on who is the judge. But it's not attractive. I mean, especially as you get older, it's not cute. I mean, it's nice. I don't know if you guys, I mean, okay, you know that this big thing going around with Ozempic. I don't see it. And especially when women who are my age, or in their 50s, or even late 40s, and they take this Ozempic just to be thin. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not aesthetic. It doesn't look good. Everything everywhere hangs. You want to have meat on you. Yes, it might look good on the outside, but on the inside, when you take those clothes off and then you look and see, oh my gosh, I'm hanging. This is wrinkly there. Eee. Now this is when the weight comes in. And sometimes I don't like where the fashion has gone, or where how it's been developing, or how it developed. Back in the 50s, the women were more voluptuous. I mean, if you think about it, Marilyn Monroe, she was like a size 40, which is like a L. And all the stars back then were just a lot more voluptuous. And then in the 60s, 70s, Twiggy brought out this thinness, and it just totally ruined. It ruined women, I think. And since then, I think women are all obsessed about being thin. But thin is not, if you're born thin and can't do anything about it, then okay, it's a beautiful thing, accept it. But if you're not born thin and you're sitting up there suffering and starving yourself and not eating, or regurgitating your food, and just become a stick figure, it's not beautiful. And several men, lots of men, they don't like it. Do you like it? No. I mean, if I were a man, I would want a woman with some meat on her body. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm rambling, but I mean, come on now. I have to talk to myself, because like I said, there was a point where I was obsessed with being thin. I mean, I was in the fitness studio every single day, and I was so obsessed with calories and fat, and didn't want to have too much. I wanted to be a stick figure. And then when I looked at pictures of myself, and then I saw, or when I think back about, when I looked into the mirror, I was just like, I wasn't happy at all. I wasn't happy. I was skinny, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you look so good. Oh my goodness, after 4 kids, how do you do it? And I'm thinking, do you really want to know how I did it? You know? And so now, yeah, I'm in a new chapter of my life where I want to look healthy. I want to eat. I want to enjoy the food, because food is a part of, it's a culture. It's a beautiful thing to eat, and oh my goodness, I'm loving eating. Hey. Okay, I'm vegan, but I must say I'm a bad example for vegan. I've been eating a lot of cheese, especially on vacation, or if I'm at a restaurant and they offer cheese as a dessert. I'm enjoying cheese more than cakes and things. Yummy cheese and wine, yummy. So yeah, I have to retrain my brain and not be manipulated by society and what they and to their beauty standards and what they say, which is beautiful, which I know to me is not beautiful. Yeah, I got weight on me. Yeah, and it's okay. If anything, I would like to say, with my weight that I have, I would like to just get a little bit toned. I don't really want to lose it, but I just want to get it toned and a little bit tighter. So that means, yeah, I got to get back into the gym and move my body. I have not been to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym again. I'm gonna start that up again. And tennis is it's a fabulous sport. It's such a good sport because you move every part of your body, really. But anywho, guys, I'm rambling. It's midnight here, and I'm gonna go to bed. And yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts and talk about that. Good night.
You're gonna always say that, and I have to always help you. Some other stuff.
Hey everybody. Well, let me tell y'all what happened to me. This is the scoop. I woke up this morning. It was a beautiful morning, actually. It was easy going. Got out of the bed when I wanted to. And then I got this message from my car that the alarm went off. So I told my daughter, hurry up and can you go and check on the car, because I don't have anything on, and I mean, I just wasn't dressed appropriate, and she had some clothes on, so I was like, can you go and check it out? And so, yeah, she went and she was walking, I guess, and looking for it, and I was like, dang, what's taking her so long? And so, I'm like, okay, something ain't right. So then I decided to put my stuff on and kind of chase after her, and she's like, Mom, your car's not there. And I'm like, what do you mean my car's not there? And she's like, it's gone. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? What do you mean it's gone? She's like, Mom, it's just not there. And so I was like, okay. And then I was starting to go a little bit into panic mode. And so then I was like, okay, let me check on the app and see if it states anything. And then I was like, first, let me go outside and see if it's really like that my car's not there. And it was really like that. My car wasn't there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody stole my car. And then what do I do? So I'm like, I'm like checking throughout the internet. My daughter's checking throughout the internet, trying to figure out, okay, what is the deal here? Is my car stolen or not? And so, and then I was like, you know what? Because it was so weird. On the app, it stated that the car was still in the same position. So it was so weird. And I was like, okay, it must have been professionals who must have stolen it, right? And so I was like, okay. You know, I'm still like kind of panicking. I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And so then I thought, okay, just what if my car was towed away? Just what if? And then I was like, okay, what do you do? How do you find out? Because I think that's the first thing you should check. You got to check all possibilities. Just make sure, you know, it wasn't towed away. I didn't think it would be towed away because it's like it's a live-in area. I mean, there's signs, but there's nothing to state it, okay, that your car would be towed away. And so I was like going to the internet. I was like, okay, so what do I do? How do I find out if my car's been towed away? So the internet has stated you must call the police. So the internet is really sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, a big lifesaver because you can just find out so much information. But however, so yes, I did that. I called the police and I said, listen, I'm not sure if my car's been towed away. Can you check? And he's like, okay. So he asked me for my license plate and what type of car it was. And he's like, yes, your car is here. And I'm like, no way. My car is there. Oh my gosh, thank you. Ah. What the heck is my car doing and why is it being towed away? Today is Sunday, guys. It's Sunday. Who is up in the morning towing away cars in a live-in area? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go check it out. And then he gave me the number of the towing company who had the car. And so I called him up and so I was like, listen, I believe my car has been towed away. Oh, this is really cool. Check this out, guys. Oh, this is like a hidden thing. Wow. I'm sitting there walking around my neighborhood. Wow. So anywho, I was like, okay, I'm going to check this out. I'm going to call them. And I called this towing company. And they were like, yeah, your car is here. And I was like, well, how did it get there? Why was it towed away? Your neighbor called the tow truck and wanted your car to be towed away because they said they couldn't get out of the garage. And I was like, huh? I used to be a homeowner here in Germany and I know how it is. I mean, Germany is oversaturated with cars and no parking places, really. We got so many cars here. And in my street, my particular street, it's the street is quite narrow, so that leaves you very little possibilities to park your car. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you know, and I actually specifically took care. I saw the sign. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I was at fault. I saw the sign and it said, do not park here or across because, yeah, it didn't give no because whatever, just don't park here. So I thought, okay. Hey Shalana, where's Leo? Oh, there he is. What's back up that way?
Like the visa.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna turn around. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's weniger cool. Okay, then let's head back then. We head back. Okay, so I was like, wow, that's crazy. My neighbor called the towing truck on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Early in the morning. Okay, not early, but my daughter went out partying last night and she's like, I got home at 6 in the morning. I saw your car there. So they must have came like around 10. Oh my goodness. You talking about somebody who was upset. Really upset. I'm disappointed, more or less. I mean, okay, I'm gonna admit maybe I was wrong to park my car there. I actually thought I parked good enough that the person can get out. Those garages are really small, so it's not like a big tractor truck was in there or a big SUV car. I mean, it's a little small car. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these smart cars. It's something like that. So I'm thinking, okay, I was probably wrong, but was it right for you to call the tow truck? I mean, these people see me there every day. I park there, and they see that I'm traveling back and forth. I have to take my daughter off to tournaments, and for you to call the tow truck company is extremely low. Okay, I think that's one of the lowest things that you can even do to a person, really. Okay, not to a person, but you know what I'm saying. That's low. I mean, especially if it's your neighbor, you know, and then for you to instead of just coming and saying, hey, listen, can you move your car? And it's not possible. Something, or leave a sign or something. Give me time to come up. But in the morning on a Sunday, that was deliberate. So, however, I was extremely happy that the car was found. It taught me a nice lesson. In the future, I'm going to start getting my air tags. I'm going to put my air tags in my car. And guys, I would suggest you to do the same thing because those air tags are good. They're very good. Taught me a nice lesson though. My first reaction was to really find out who this person was who did that and just, you know, really tell him off. But on the other side, I feel like, what does that solve? You know, obviously this person did that to get a reaction, you know. The person is obviously miserable and perhaps jealousy as well. But I don't know. I'm still pretty hot about it, but I'm not gonna lose my mind over it, that's for sure. But you know, it was a big disappointment, and you know, I was talking to my kids, and the first thing I wanted to attack the whole country. Yeah, these people here, they're miserable and they hate a lot and jealousy and da-da-da, and I just wanted to blame a whole society, and I had to stop myself, and I had to also apologize to my kids and say, look, it was one stupid person. You can't blame a whole society, you know, and you shouldn't. I mean, it's not fair. This person was obviously stupid and miserable, but it doesn't mean that all Germans are like that, even though a good majority of them are. But you know, this thing could happen anywhere in the world. It can happen anywhere. Do I hear a car coming? No, I don't. No, it can happen anywhere. I hope that person got their satisfaction by doing what they did, and you know, it's okay. I'm sure they're feeling good and happy inside, but I do believe in karma, guys. I believe in karma. And you know what I was thinking about doing? My kids were quite shocked, but I was like, you know, I would like to find out who did it, and I would like to invite them to a coffee. I know. I don't know, I just feel, you know, my mom always told me, you know, how you get people back is you kill them with kindness. And yeah, that person was extremely shocked, of course, because that's probably not the reaction that they want to have. you know. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I don't know. Drop a comment below. Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna rise above it. Yes, I can go and create war, but what for? What for? I was in the wrong, and I admit it. End of story, you know. But a terrible feeling, though. Terrible feeling, you know. And then, now I'm walking around the park, as you guys see. I'm sorry if my camera's a bit bobbly. I'm walking around the park with my kids, and they're riding on their little bikes, or not really bikes, these little, you know, these electric scooters. They're really cool for kids to entertain themselves as you see them zooming around. Which point I wanted to make? I forgot. Oh yeah, right. As I was walking, right, walking around the neighborhood, one of my neighbors came to me. You know what he said? He's like, wait a minute, did you get your car towed today? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, was it you? And he's like, no, it wasn't me. I was like, well, do you know who did it? Who called the tow truck? He's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. But I was like wondering, you know, who that could be and how could something like that happen? Oh my goodness. And he was like, yeah, I saw the police. They had the whole street blocked off. And yeah, they had a ticket and, you know, and showed it being towed away. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, that's awful, isn't it? I was like, yeah, that is awful. He's like, you got to pay something like €300, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I was like, okay. You know what I'm thinking, right? Oh my goodness. People. I think the world would be so much happier if people would just do more nice gestures instead of just trying to create problems and bring chaos, and, you know, it would really be a better place, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. Looks like they're building a new house here. Oh, that's gonna be a nice place too. Wow. Yeah, just imagine if we all did something nice instead of trying to, you know, put people in bad situations. Just imagine how nice the world would be. It really would be nice. I had to get that off my chest. I was upset and thought deeply about it, you know, because I'm thinking, wow, I'm thinking I have nice neighbors, but my neighbors are scamming. They're looking at me. I know why they're looking at me. I think it's stupid, you know. But however, thanks for watching. I just wanted to share that experience. Oh, these are the scooters, by the way. They're kind of neat though, aren't they? Anywho, alright. Yeah, but I also... Hey everybody, so I'm back, and yes, I got a smile on my face even though I'm still upset. Yes, I'm upset. I don't know, it's a combination of everything. Upset, disappointed, and a bit sad too, because it just shows that yeah, there are a lot of people out there who are just unhappy, and it's so sad, you know, because it doesn't have to be that way. You know, I was just thinking, what if everybody did a kind gesture? You know, I said that before, but really, just think about, the world would be such a better place, wouldn't it? It sure would. I have to tell you guys, on the way back, what did I tell you guys already? Oh yeah, I think I told you guys already that my neighbor who I never talked to came and said, hey, did your car get towed away? Yeah, I was like wondering, and I went over to the cops and I said, hey, I know the woman whose car this belongs to. And the cops were like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. The car's anyway gonna get towed. And I was just thinking to myself, like, he said he lives right across the street from me. And I never met these people, never. You know, nobody, people aren't really friendly. They don't come out and, you know, greet you and, you know, welcome you to the neighborhood. You know, I always did that. Like if I was living in some place and if somebody had just moved in, I just think it's so nice when you're like, hey, welcome, nice to have you. You know, if there's anything you need, you know, just neighborly, you know, be good to your neighbors. But here not. And it's so crazy because it's such a beautiful street. It's a really beautiful street. Beautiful homes, but not beautiful people, I would say. There's a lot of envy, you know, and I never would have thought that, you know, because these people are in beautiful homes and they also drive nice cars, you know, and so I'm confused. But it just shows that, yeah, I don't know, misery, I guess, loves company. But, you know, the fact that this guy saw that my car got towed, and all he had to do was just ring the doorbell. He could have figured it out. Said, hey, your car's being towed. I woke up you know, I didn't wake up, but, you know, I'm like having a nice Sunday morning, and then I get my alarm, I get in my app, my alarm signals to me that the alarm is going off, and I'm like, huh? You know, and you know, like I said, I had told my daughter, can you go check it out? And she was taking too long. And I'm like, what's the deal? And she's like, Mom, your car's not there. Do you know how terrifying that is? It's like, oh my goodness, my car got stolen. What? You know, I'm shocked by it. And then to top it off, and this just shows you just really how people are. I don't want to generalize and say all people are like this, but a lot are. I mean, a lot of people are envious. They really are. And you have to be careful. You really do. You have to be careful who you share your dreams with. You know, I'm sure you hear it all the time online, and you hear it other stories from people, but it's true. You really must take care. You have to be secretive and yeah, keep to yourself, unfortunately. Well, there was this one young lady who I was hanging out with, her and her husband, and I actually thought that they were a sweet couple. And then I just realized, okay, maybe they're not my cup of tea. So you know, that friendship or not friendship, that associate, you know, because you got to be careful. You can't call everybody your friends. But that, whatever it was, relationship or whatever, just kind of like dissolved. And I just kind of left it like that, you know. I felt that there was, I don't know, nothing in common, really. Nothing in common. So, you know, I just kind of let it go. And then one time she wrote me, or no, she didn't write me. No, that was the thing. I had, yeah, and that's that turned me off a bit. She was like, we were talking, I think we had chatted, and we were like, let's hook up. You know, I had reached out to her and said, okay, let's have a cup of tea or whatever. And so I didn't hear anything from her. I didn't hear anything from her. And like three months later, then she calls me out of the blue. And I was just like, you know what? I don't have time for these kitty games. I don't need this. So I didn't answer, you know. I'm on vacation and I don't need to answer. So, yeah, I am that type of petty sometimes. I'm not perfect, but so I was just like, okay, whatever. So I didn't hear anything from her. And then, believe it or not, today of all days, she sends me a random picture of my car being towed. And then she's like, oh, we drove by your place. Mind you, they've never been to my place. I told them I live here and wanted to invite them over, and yeah, nothing came. You know, like I said, it's a nice neighborhood, and so yeah, I guess I don't like to say that. It's so bad to say that if you think people are envious, but they are. And I don't think I'm being delusional. They really are. And because I'm living in Germany, and you don't see too many brown women who look, I guess, successful. Maybe I'm looking successful. Yeah, I am successful. You know, driving around in a nice car and living in a nice neighborhood. It's not that common here, guys. I'm telling you, if you come to Germany, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not that common. It's not like in the States where it's norm. You know, it's norm. You know, you got all types of classes of folks, and you really can't judge people by the color of their skins or their nationalities, because anybody can be successful, you know, or look successful, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're not too used to seeing a single brown woman with kids. I mean, people see that I go back and forth with my daughter to tennis, and that's what irritates me even more, you know, because whoever called the tow truck for my car to be towed away, that was seriously evil. I mean, today could have been a tournament day. Luckily we didn't have anything going on, but what if I would have came out and didn't see my car, you know? And it was 10 o'clock in the morning. This is Sunday, guys. I mean, I bet the horns were like this, and you know, the cheeses was like this, you know. Ooh. Wow. People don't realize that what they do in life, it comes back, you know. I definitely believe in karma. I don't like to wish bad things on people, but I don't know, I'm human too. I'm not gonna say that I had all kinds of devious thoughts run through my head, you know. Yeah, but however, this young lady who I haven't spoken to in months decides to all of a sudden write me and send me a picture of my car. Oh, we drove by your place, and with an emoji, you know. What am I supposed to answer to that? I mean, it's so funny because I saw her husband about a little over a month ago, and yeah, I told her husband that I had gotten into a car accident, that, you know, a guy just like ran into my car pretty much, or just wasn't paying attention and kind of slid onto my side of my car, and of course he had to go outside and look at it. Just people are nosy, you know, so I'm assuming that, yeah, maybe, I don't know, that's a huge coincidence that she just happened to be driving by my house and then saw that my car was being towed. Or she might have known somebody who, you know, probably seen me and knows that I live here, and I don't know, took a picture and just, you know, people are bored, you know, as if they don't have nothing else going on in their boring lives. Yes, I said it, in their boring lives. I mean, in that moment you could be doing something good. Instead you want to get out there and cause chaos. I mean, I don't get it, and that's what I find sad, you know, because I don't know, if, you know, you want to think that the human race is developing and that we can start going to something which is good, you know, doing good, you know, creating opportunities, you know, not disadvantages for people. You know what I'm saying? That people see that I'm, you know, I'm single and sit up here, you know, doing things, driving every single day to take my daughter to tennis classes. You know, people see that, but they don't care. And like I said, they're probably wondering, oh my gosh, how is she driving, you know, such a nice car? And yeah, however, these are experiences in life. It teaches you a lot, you know. But you know, I was quite bummed out about it today. It got me. It really got me, because it was just so uncalled for and so unnecessary, you know. And it was a direct statement, you know. It was a statement. So, you know, I was like, earlier I thought about, you know, maybe I'm gonna find out who called, and was thinking about reaching out to them and inviting them to a coffee. But you know what? I ain't inviting nobody to a coffee. Forget it. Forget it. No, not this time. No, I'm not going to be nice. And no, yes, I'm going to take the higher road, and I'm still going to prance my little self with my head held up high and look just as arrogant and just dare somebody to try something like this again. Seriously. Not this time. No, no, no. Not this time. You got to take a stand, you know, and you can't let people think that you're too soft and, you know, and too nice, because if they think that, then they try to run all over you. You know, I'm definitely going to be precautious about where I park now, but I'm definitely going to keep my eyes and ears open. And nah, I'm not doing. I don't want to have any part, nothing to do with these people. I don't want to get friendly with them. Nothing. No. You sent us a clear message, and that to me was it and over. And that's how I will solve this issue. Unbelievable, but it teaches me a lot. And you know, and I talk to my kids about it, and you know, my daughter, my youngest, just couldn't understand why would somebody do that. And I'm just like, you know, you just have these people. The world is unfortunately unfair, but there are some good people out there. There are some good people, so there is hope. But you really have to take care and be precautious about who you talk to, who you let into your life, and you need to guard yourself. Not guide, excuse me, guard yourself, guard your feelings, guard you, take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But however, I'm gonna get through this, and I'm, like I said, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna come even stronger. You know, I'm gonna look even better. Okay? I'm gonna turn my music up now in the future. I always turn my music down. I'm gonna turn it up now. Yes, I'm gonna turn it up. So anyway, yeah. What a crazy day. But yeah, I still keep a smile on my face, and yeah. And when I walked around the neighborhood, it felt good in that aspect, because I walked around, it didn't hold my head down or feel any type of way. You know, misery loves company, you know. They do. They really do. At least over here. If you guys are planning to come to Germany, just be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I got to say. Be prepared. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna call it the evening, and yeah, tomorrow morning I gotta go pick up my car. I'm hoping and praying that there are no damages, because if there are damages, then this can get pretty ugly, because then I will have to most likely take on a lawyer, which is something I don't want to have to do, but somebody's got to pay for those damages, and it won't be me. So yeah. People should think before they do something like that. You know, when we were, I think I had mentioned this before, I'm probably repeating myself, please forgive me, but I had mentioned before, when we were house owners, we often had people that came and block our interests. And then, you know, we even called the city and was like, hey, what can we do against this? And the city was like, yeah, you can call a tow company, but just know that you're going to be responsible for the cost, and you will be responsible in case there are any damages. So we were, you know, the guy was like, okay, I would think twice before you decide to call a tow company. So I don't know if this person even put any thought into, you know, of what they're doing. Yeah, okay. When I called the tow truck company, they said, okay, the cost you're gonna have to take over. But I don't know. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna do a little bit of research, because you know, back in the days we were told something different. So maybe I don't even have to take on the cost. You know, why should I take on the cost? So yes, there was a sign that says do not park in front of this place. And I will admit, I was in front of the place, but I still made enough space so they can get out. But the people who did that today, like I said, I think they just wanted to send a message. So, however, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the car, and let's just hope and pray from their side that there are no damages. Yeah, because this could be unpleasant, unfortunately. You know, it's always unpleasant if you have to involve lawyers, but oh my goodness, you really need a lawyer by your side at all times, just for these little situations that can come about. You know, you need legal advice. You know, you need it, guys. You can't just assume, yeah, I might be this way. You know, you got to know your rights. You really do. Those are the things I think personally that which they should be teaching in the class. You know, not these topics where kids have no use out of. You know, they need to learn about life situations, you know, how to handle different situations, financing, managing money. Those are things that are they're needed more. You know, those are ways to prepare your child for the future, or for what to deal with in certain circumstances. And you definitely need a good lawyer and a good doctor. Yes, this is what you need, you know, because like I said, you're always going to come up with situations where you're like, okay, what do I do? You know, how do I handle this? And you need a good doctor who could tell you, hey, you need to get this checked out. This don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Good lawyer, good doctor, you are like good to go. And I mean it for real. But anyway, I didn't want to babble on too much. If you guys made it through this video, please like it and drop a comment below. Let me know what your experience has been. Have you made experiences with jealous and envious folks around you, and how did you handle it? And perhaps you can share some of your tips and ideas of, you know, what you did or whatever. So I'm gonna say goodnight. And yeah, hey everybody, so I got my car back. I'm happy about that. Everything worked out. Still a little bit irritated. Really irritates the crap out of me. I'm just, wow. Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. Sunday morning, guys. It's real over here. You come to Germany, good luck. I'm serious. And for the Germans who are listening, you know what I'm talking about. It's constant fight over here. You really have to take care, watch your back, and yeah, it's yeah, wow. However, today's a nice day. Yay! Today is going to be up to 27 degrees. I can't believe it. Can y'all believe it? It's going to be nice the whole week, but I'm sure next week is probably going to go back to winter. So I'm not going to get too happy, but I'm definitely going to enjoy the time and try not to complain. I mean, I guess we all have something to complain about, but we got to appreciate the small things in life, and the fact it could have been a lot worse, you know, talking about that other situation. But yeah, it just teaches me a valuable lesson in life. However, yeah, I'm gonna go get my teeth clean. Ew, I hate to get my teeth clean, but gotta get them clean. I go at least 2 or 3 times in the year to get my teeth clean. Yeah, I don't like going to the dentist at all. I don't know how it is for you all, but ooh, I just hate that. You know that sound when they, oh, I hate that. It irritates me. I got my headphones with me, so I'm definitely gonna have my headphones on so I don't have to listen. You know what I mean? Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shauna and welcome to Shauna's World. So I am today at the tennis courts and I'm gonna watch my daughter play. So See how she plays. Today is hot. It's really hot out here today. Finally, we got some summer weather. Yay! So, gonna enjoy it. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Hey everybody, I hope you guys can hear me. I got all my fans blowing. I got this portable air conditioner on and this portable fan. And yeah, I'm definitely staying cool up here because it's hot. Summer has finally arrived. But like I said, we don't know how long it's gonna last. Actually, it was forecasted that Friday is going to storm again, so yeah, we enjoy these summer days. We're hot up in here, but we're definitely enjoying it for sure. That cold weather was just like, was really taking a toll on everybody. Also the rain, and oh, so nice to have some nice sunny days finally. And we got the end of June, can you believe it? Anywho, I'm sitting up here working on my videos, and yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't sleep so good last night. I could not get to sleep. Ugh. I believe I drank too much coffee yesterday. I had like 3 cups, and sometimes the coffee here tends to be a bit strong, so maybe I underestimated it, and oh my goodness, I felt, oh, it was horrible. I couldn't sleep. I didn't fall asleep till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I was suffering. Trust me, I was suffering. Tomorrow morning I have to get up really early. So I have to take my car to inspection, and I can't believe it's already Thursday. Oh, the week is just flying. This is crazy. But however, yeah, I'm gonna make it a short evening, and hopefully tomorrow I will be fit and ready to roll. Good night. Hey everybody. So we got some nice weather. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I think the summer has finally kicked in. Can you believe it? And it's hot. I mean, it feels like like Arizona, Texas weather. It's so crazy. It's so extreme, you know. For one moment it's like cold and it feels like autumn, and then it goes to like it's like you're at the desert or something, you know. It's summer, but like real summer, you know what I'm saying? But however, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to see some sun. They are calling for some showers again, so, which probably isn't a bad thing because it's like I said, it's extreme. It's really hot. So anywho, yeah, what am I going to do today? Training. My daughter's got training. And then, yeah, I'm a tennis mom, so I'm back and forth, jumping back and forth, so. And of course, I'm going to be doing my videos later. Hey everybody. So yeah, hanging out at the tennis court. We were at another tennis court and it just started pouring all of a sudden, but now 20-30 minutes away and here we are at another tennis court, or actually it's a tennis court where my daughter plays, and the weather is like perfect, as if it never there was never no rain. So I don't know. We saw a beautiful rainbow on the way over. That was so nice and inspiring. Yeah.